Before we dive in, if you think you can handle the darkest corners of human nature and unravel the unsolved, hit that subscribe button. This story will make even the boldest detectives shiver, and trust me, serial killers themselves would pause at the audacity of what's to come. Montgomery, Alabama, a city of historic courthouses, grand oak-lined streets, and the echoes of centuries of history, was rocked one rainy March night. The wet streets reflected the glow of street lamps, stretching long shadows over cracked sidewalks. To any passerby, it was a quiet evening, nothing more than another night in the heart of the South. But beneath that veneer of normalcy, something sinister had taken root. Detective Clara Whitman had been with the Montgomery Police Department for 15 years, enough time to develop a sixth sense for cases that didn't feel right. And this one, an anonymous tip about a body near the Alabama River, just outside downtown, didn't feel right at all. The call had been vague, almost a simple, "There's someone by the riverbank." You'll know what I mean. When Clara and Officer James Reeves arrived, they found no body. Nothing. Just a discarded leather glove, soaked through by the drizzle, lying next to an overturned bicycle. No footprints, no tire marks, no sign of struggle. And yet, the unease that settled in the pit of Clara's stomach told her this wasn't a hoax. Someone had been there and they knew exactly what to leave behind. Days later, a message appeared at the Montgomery Police Department's tip line. A simple envelope, postmarked from the city's downtown district. Inside, a Polaroid of a neon-lit bus stop on Dexter Avenue. At the base of the lamppost, barely visible, lay a pair of sneakers, red and worn. On the back of the Polaroid, written in shaky handwriting, "I'm closer than you think." Clara stared at the photo, feeling the cold reality of a predator who knew how to taunt law enforcement. The bus stop was real, just a few blocks from her office. She and Reeves had walked by it hundreds of times. Whoever sent this had been watching, waiting. "We need to run this through surveillance feeds," Reeves said, a hint of unease in his voice. "If this is just the beginning, we need to know everything." But the cameras didn't help. They had been conveniently offline. Over the next 2 weeks, similar incidents began surfacing across Montgomery. A locked briefcase left on a park bench in Oak Park, containing nothing but a single gold cufflink engraved with the initials E.M. A diner receipt from the old Cloverdale Cafe, time-stamped 3:17 a.m., with a cryptic message, "Time is running out." A child's sketch of a figure with hollow eyes, left on the steps of the Alabama state capitol. Each act was isolated, seemingly random. Yet Clara noticed subtle patterns. The locations were all near historic sites, the times always between a M and a M, and each clue felt personal, almost intimate. By now, whispers of a Montgomery phantom had spread through social media. Residents stayed indoors after dark. Parents held their children closer. And yet, the perpetrator remained a ghost. Then came Michael Torres, a delivery driver who had seen something no one else could explain. "I was on Dexter Avenue near the bus stop," he recalled. "I saw him, a man, tall, no face, just shadows, like the light itself was afraid to touch him. And he was carrying something, a briefcase, I think. He looked at me, but it wasn't human. It felt like he was everywhere at once." Clara and Reeves were skeptical but intrigued. Torres' description aligned with the timing of the Polaroid and the other incidents. Yet when they tried to trace him, he was gone. Not vanished, erased. No address, no phone number, no social media footprint. 2 weeks later, a body appeared. It was in a small alley behind the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts, found by a jogger at dawn. The victim, a young man in his mid-20s, dressed in casual clothes, no identification. On his chest, a single playing card, the King of Hearts, was pinned with a silver knife. The autopsy revealed no obvious signs of struggle, no defensive wounds, no DNA besides the victim's. It was as if the killer had slipped in and out, leaving no trace. Clara felt her stomach twist. The precision, the theatrics, this wasn't just a murder, it was a message. And the note left at the crime scene confirmed it. "Every eye sees, yet none can follow." Internal tension grew. Rumors began circulating that someone inside the Montgomery Police Department might be aiding the killer. Sensitive case files were disappearing. Witness statements were mysteriously altered. Surveillance footage was being deleted or corrupted. Clara's instincts screamed that the phantom had access to everything, from inside and out. She began working late nights, piecing together every clue, every timeline. "I don't trust anyone," she confessed to Reeves one night. "Not even the people in this building." and then it happened, a near capture that left the entire force shaken. On a stormy Thursday evening, Clara tracked a lead to a warehouse along the Alabama River. The area was eerily quiet. Rain battered the corrugated metal roof as she stepped inside. Shadows shifted in the corners. A briefcase lay on the floor, another message. Clara approached it slowly, heart pounding. Then she felt it, a brush of movement, a whisper behind her ear. She spun around, but there was no one there. Reeves' voice crackled in her radio. "Clara, you okay?" Suddenly, the lights went out. When they flickered back on, a figure stood at the exit, dissolving into the night like smoke. The phantom had been there, watching, waiting, leaving just enough for Clara to taste victory but never reach it. Investigators tried everything: fingerprints, DNA, digital tracking, surveillance, even forensic handwriting analysis. Each lead turned cold, twisted into another dead end. Every clue felt intentional, designed to frustrate the police. The city grew restless. The public demanded answers. Yet the phantom continued, leaving a string of enigmatic symbols across Montgomery. A crow perched on the steps of Dexter Avenue United Methodist Church, a pair of red shoes on the Capitol stairs, a burnt diary in the remains of an abandoned house on Union Street, and the messages never stopped. "You see me, yet you do not know me. I am all around you." Months passed. The case became a legend in Montgomery. Officers whispered in dark corners. Parents pulled children close. Even seasoned detectives admitted the phantom had outwitted them at every turn. Clara refused to give up. Every clue, every shadow, every message became part of a puzzle she was determined to solve. The city had seen countless mysteries in its history, but none like this. The Montgomery mystery was no longer just a headline, it was a living, breathing enigma, lurking in the streets, haunting the alleys, and laughing at every effort to catch it. Before we close, remember, subscribing isn't just for updates, it's a way to join a community that refuses to let these stories fade. Hit that subscribe button now, and never miss an investigation into the darkest mysteries that even seasoned detectives can't explain. Montgomery remains haunted by its invisible killer, and the phantom, perhaps still watching, perhaps planning, or maybe already steps ahead, disappearing into the night once more, leaving only questions, fear, and intrigue behind. Finally, if you want to keep uncovering the secrets of unsolved cases like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because the truth is out there, and in Montgomery, it refuses to be caught.